Okay, let's get this party started. Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Fallout 2. Now, last time I was intending to get to Vault City, but I ended up ending the stream early because, well, not much reason to stream when there's not really any reason any people watching. So, we left off in Modoc. And when we left off in Modoc, we were on a quest to find a gold pocket watch. Let me bring up the status for Modoc real quick. But yeah, Farrell wants you to find Cornelius' gold pocket watch. We can either return it to Cornelius or Farrell. I'm probably going to return it to Farrell because I'm fairly sure that he'll give it back. And then something strange is happening northwest of Modoc. We've already seen this particular quest because this is one of the few quests we actually can do as a dumb character, which is kind of interesting. Do we have explosives? We may have to barter for some explosives. That's fine. Because I'm pretty sure Joe has some. Head in here. Hey, Joe. Yeah, he's got some dynamite, which is very expensive, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. We got a lot of golden geckos and some guns to get rid of. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. That's fine. I'll take the loss a bit. My eyes may not be functioning perfectly today. Well, they should still be fine for streaming. Whenever movements occur, that's usually when they start to unfocus. Weird. Anyway, let's do one of the more unusual side quests. We're going to blow up an outhouse. Uh-oh. Damn it. That was not what I intended to do. Apparently my trap skill is just that shit. Is this who I think it is? Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Flash? Why would it not be who you think it is? I mean, to be fair, I suppose I have turned off the face cam for now. Trying out some new stuff just to see how well it works. No worries. 110 should be correct. Oh, there's an 8 at the end. That's not a 0. Anyway, let's see here. Good to see you, Flash. Oh, you've been doing the same thing? I can understand that. But come on. I don't know. I've been having a lot of people just come in and mention my visual appearance, and I'm just like, okay, well, I can just turn that shit off. And as far as I'm aware, no one comes for the face cam anyway. So I'm fine with it. Okay, let's try this again. And let's not blow ourselves sky high. So we have to blow up this outhouse, Flash. I don't know if you've ever seen or played much of Fallout 2, but there's some interesting quests. This is definitely one of the more interesting ones. Okay, time to leave right now. Uh, did I may have failed to dynamite. That's fine. We can reload the save. That is a shame indeed. Nah, we need to actually have it set off while we're down there. So we will put this here. Drop it, and then run to the other side of the room. This can't possibly end poorly. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, this can't possibly end poorly. Huh. Usually that works. An explosive charge should easily clear this passage. Well, it didn't, game. It did not. Need you to wait here. And Vic, I also need you to wait here because you are squish. Better start getting to work on those. Oh, I don't even know if the problem is that I get all of my stuff. I pay people for all of my art, and I don't have much money right now, so I don't even know if I'll be able to do that before the end of the month. This month has been possibly one of the worst months I've had in a long time. Just in for money or, well, it's actually been pretty good for streaming. Really, game? There's a bug going on here because you're supposed to be able to place an explosive charge here. Can I just... That does nothing. Okay, I figured. There we go. That's what we were trying to do. Oh yeah. I have yet to see anyone actually use it, but I've been very happy with it. I actually can't use it myself. Also, I have just crippled myself. You made it out just in time for the explosives to go off behind you, sending you flying through the air. What did I cripple? Crippled right leg, so I can't run anymore. Suppose it's better than a crippled arm. Though honestly, since I'm doing one-handed builds, a crippled arm won't really hurt that much. I doubt I can doctor myself because my doctor skill is pretty trash. This is the first time in a bit that let's just see. Maybe we can. Oh yeah, I healed it. Okay, apparently a doctor of 12 is still functional enough to heal things. Whatever. I will take it. Let's see here. Oh, there's a giant mole rat down here. What's that doing? Go. And if I remember right, this right here. I got Cornelius's gold watch. Hey, we've been looking for that. I was comparing some of the numbers for Mixer and Twitch streams. Streamers by far have a better chance of reaching more people on Twitch. I'm not surprised. Honestly, Mixer doesn't really have a good setup for new streamers either. It seems to be only interested in the really big streamers. I've been looking at what it takes to become a Mixer partner, and it's much more stringent than Twitch. Twitch actually has the affiliate program, for instance, and it's hard to beat the affiliate program. YouTube is basically impossible at this point because you need like 10,000 hours and a certain number of views over the past couple of months, and I'm just like, why? That's impossible. Anyway, let's go give this to Farrell, who I'm sure will give this back to Cornelius. Wink, nudge. Well, at least I really hope he does. I actually don't remember how this quest ends. Oh, really? I mean, part of that is probably because it's just easier to stream with consoles, and Mixer is being pushed real hard on the Xbox One X. Okay. We already know he didn't take it. There was a rat. Alright. Is this the watch you're looking for? Let me see that. Yes, this is it. You said a rat living down the sewage hole stole it? And you climbed down there and retrieved it? Ew! I'm gonna have to give this to Cornelius right now. Now we can be friends again. Thank you. So that's 1,500 experience points. A good hefty amount. There's not much else to do with MODOK other than the thing I've been putting off for ages. What can you tell me? Can I ask some questions? What do you do around here? I'd be happy to help. Okay, let's go deal with Cornelius' rat problem. Pretty much a guarantee that I will never leave Twitch. Yeah, I still think that my streaming on YouTube is kind of a waste of time. But hey, now I stream on YouTube, whatever. I don't want to stream on Twitch. So it works out. Wow, 3 hit points on something that can average out about 15. Got really unlucky there. That's a dead rat. How is... That is... How much health do these rats have? Some meaty rats. Also, I finished Destiny 2's story, and I'm conflicted on that game. Like, it's very well presented and it's a very pretty game, but I don't really feel drawn in by the gameplay, and unless you're playing co-op, the game really isn't all that great, in my opinion. The only thing that I can really say I really enjoyed about it was popping heads, because they literally do pop. What? These are poisoned? Okay. Yeah, laddie. Go get him. The new sub badges will give more people an incentive to sub to affiliates. I would appreciate that, yeah. I'm actually kind of thinking on what I would use for the sub badges, and I was thinking like just varying tiers of Campfire, because it makes sense. It works with the, like, you got like the little flame, then you got a slightly bigger flame, and then you got like the big purple flame with extra particle effects coming off of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't actually use stuff like particle effects, but that'd be cool. Start off with no flame, just logs. Oh yeah, like an unlit campfire. Yeah, that would work. That's actually not bad. Rest of the party is healed. Oh my god, we're gonna have to heal so often. I do huge amounts of damage, or more correctly, I do really consistent amounts of damage, and I just don't do heals. Also, holy crap, those rats are poisonous. Why are those rats poisonous? Ooh, nice. 8 o'clock. Almost exactly. Oh, so how's your streaming been, Flash? I actually haven't been popping in, so I don't know what you've been streaming. Alpha, if you're around, can you give Flash a shout out with the exclamation point shout out command? I think Alpha's around, but I'm not sure. Oh. No. Helps when people show up. Yeah, believe me. Yesterday I ended up ending the stream early just because I didn't really have anyone to talk to, and I wasn't really enjoying MODOK. MODOK's got probably the nicest music in the Fallout series, or at least in my opinion, it's got the nicest music, but its quests are a bit lackluster. It's still better than a lot of quests these days. Looks like I killed them all. Mostly because you go to places and kill the thing. And early as well when people don't show up after a while. Yeah, I tried for 2 hours yesterday and I just ended up with an average of 2 people the entire time. And I think that was Twitch being nice to me. Like, people like watching the Fallout series, but I think I've been doing it, or I think I've been doing Fallout 2 for a bit too long. So they've been a little bit less interested. I don't know. I still want to complete this. Hey, Cornelius. Hello, Thar. Have we met? Probably going to dab in my time at Porteous today. Wait, what? What is that game? I'm actually not sure what that game is. Oh god damn it. This place is the only place in the game with constantly reclosing doors. I think that Modok was designed by a different developer, or not a different developer, but like a more junior member of the development team. It's definitely interesting, I'll give it that. Also, the shit everywhere now because I blew up the outhouse. Also, who wants to see what the chicken is? You get this warm, fuzzy feeling all the way down to your toes. Okay. Thank you, Sully. Alright, so we have one last stop before we leave Modok for good, and that is the slab farm. Or, sorry, the abandoned farm. Do we have bacon jerky? Could really do with some bacon jerky. You know, that reminds me, someone did end up putting another game, or they gifted me another game recently, and I've been thinking I might take a look at it. But of course, the next game, Darkest Dungeon, is so set in stone that it's unlikely to be changed. Then we got Bloodborne after that, because Soul King ended up dumping 100 logs into, or no, 500 logs into Bloodborne, which is fair. Give me one package. Alright. So we want that jerky for dogs. But do I have... Oh, I've got multiple pistols. So what we're about to do is an untitled quest. I actually did show it off when I was playing with the dumb character. And I don't 100% know if we can even do it. So they won't attack me as long as I've got bacon on me. Yeah, I figured. Okay, never mind, they will attack me. Sorry, Rose, your dogs have to die. Hey, Forkman, how you doing? How has your build been going? I am actually running an almost identical build at this point, which has been working out quite well. Oops. God damn it, Vic! Vic has 100% of the time shot someone and then entered them into combat when he didn't need to. Now those people are gonna die. Vic. Oh my god. We're all the way back here too. There we go. Let's go, Vic. lost both Vic and the Vault City bar guy while stealing the vertebrate plans from the camp in Navarro. Wait, you didn't just dialogue your way in? I'm somewhat surprised. Eh. So how many followers have you actually lost at this point? I assume Cassidy's been fine. By the way, fun thing about Cassidy, he has a heart condition and you can just kill him by accident by giving him a super stim. At least you have Marcus and a robot with a monkey brain. Oh, wait, who else did you lose? I assume you lost Sulik. Well, that worked out. Damn it, now we've got to go get Farrell's garden cleaned. Because I refuse to leave any quest undone. Well, yeah, you said Cassidy and Vic, but who's the third? Okay. Ooh, we got 1,500 experience. I don't know which NPC is crippled, but I'm going to doctor them as best I can with my 12 doctor. Is it Lazzy? I'm guessing it's Laddie. Myron, baby Myron. Oh, Myron is so young. I kind of do want to recruit Myron just because he can use he can actually use energy weapons, which is kind of neat, but also because he's got a lot of good dialogue. Couldn't get him to the last run, so get him this run. Yep. We're gonna probably try and recruit as the final end just Cassidy, Myron, whatever Sniper Bot is, and probably Marcus. I feel like Marcus is a good bet. It's hard to choose between Marcus and Sulik, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what do you do around here? I'll be happy to help. Yeah, let's go kill this guy's garden. Who is crippled? I have a crippled NPC, but I don't know which one. Now they want you to wipe out the Havologist, but I have to check out or check them out first. Have you killed the Havologist before? They're usually the route that people take when going through San Francisco. Just because the Havologists are horrible, horrible people who are trying to brainwash everyone. Which, actually, now that I think about it, is a feature that the Fallout series uses quite frequently. It's fairly common that they end up being like, hey, there's this religious bunch that's trying to brainwash everyone with the power of the atom. Although the Havologists are a little bit different. Because they're more like Scientologists. In fact, I think they're supposed to be a parody of Scientology. Please no. How is that thing still alive? Wow. Come on, Sulik. You can not hit any whatever. Okay, fine. It's alright. It's alright, Sulik. It's not like I was relying on you to, deal damage or anything. Oh, there's a rat. A little rat. a littler rat. My character's open-minded, so let's join them and see and learn what they are. Apparently, if you are actually dumb, you can talk to the president, which I didn't know that the president wasn't talkable before, but now I do. So I'm just like, that's kind of an interesting quirk. You have to be really dumb. Like, he won't talk to you unless your intelligence is too low. Gah! What's up? I did announcement. Did I not announce when I'm live? God damn it. I may have forgotten to hit the enter button on Discord. We will do that shortly after this fight. So apologists literally have... Yeah. The celebrities named Vicky Kidman and Tom Cruise or something like that. Yeah, it's close. I don't think those are the exact names, but yeah, it's very clearly a reference to Scientology. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Hey Ferret, how's you doing? Also, I am sorry if I actually did not press the enter button on my Discord. Ooh, that's not looking good. Oh, I'm radiated. Oh shit, I'm radiated. And now I'm addicted to Redaway. Oh my god, we're just gonna have all of the various things. Hey, Ferret, looking at the resub. By the way, my next emote is up, in case you are interested in taking a look at that. Okay, there goes the poison. Okay, we're good. Rest until morning. Because I hate nighttime. Just all the nighttime. We are addicted to Radaway. What does that do? Let me say that again. Fallout 2 lets you shoot Tom Cruise in the eyes with a laser rifle. Indeed. And he can't run from it this time. He really cannot run from it. What is it with Tom Cruise and running and things? Okay. So we can't do the garden. Or we can't fight the Deathclaw yet. So let's go and finish off MODOK with the NPCs. Which NPC is crippled? Friggin' liars. Is this one crippled? Ah! Yeah, it's a dog. The crippled right arm. You mean the right leg? Whatever. Feel like we're not going to be fixing this problem in a bit. Yay! I earned 50 XP. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Man, I keep opening the Pip Boys at the most convenient times. I hit share and heard ferret squeals. What? Are the ferrets unhappy with you, Ferritanium? Alright, let's save and... What are we doing? What are we doing? We are saving at Ghost Farm. Luke and Lucy are fighting loudly, and I could hear Lucy screaming all the way down here. Oh no! Break that up, Ferret. Also, this is actually a really cool feature, but one, I think. No, they're not out right now. Okay. One, if you have a perception high enough, you can actually look at these corpses. These bodies appear to be fake, nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. You actually have to have a fairly high perception to do that. Man, look at all these crops. These guys have really just made a really good farm. Oh, ow. Also, apparently Laddie's still following me. That's it for now, Sulik. Actually, can we... Okay. Stop. We have been instructed to take all surfaces to Vegir. You will not be harmed. Please come with us. I'd like to ask some questions. Vegir will answer all of your questions. Please come with us. Okay. Why not? A visitor? How convenient. I've been contemplating on a way to make contact with the surfacers, but now I don't have to worry about that. Thanks to your timely arrival. Welcome to the home of the Slags. And what do you want with me? A simple request. We need to make contact with the town to the southwest. I believe it is called Modoc. Would you do us this favor? Okay. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect anyone to blindly accept tasks from strangers without first learning a little bit about them. Ask your questions, and I will answer them as best I can. Honestly, the Slags are kind of a really weird part of Fallout because they are the most peaceful people, I think, in the entire Fallout series. They're even offering to just share everything that they have with the people of Modoc, who are very clearly in far greater need than they are. And honestly, they're just a weird section of the game, because you basically just go to the town. You either get kidnapped or abducted, or you just fall down the hole. And depending on what happens there, you just get to talk to the Slags and have two choices. You can either murder them all, or you can just take their message. And if you take their message, you don't even need any sort of high speech check or anything like that. They'll just be happy to help Modoc. It's really interesting. Okay, why don't you have one of your own people deliver the message? Since the sealing, we, as a people, have changed. Few can bear to be on the surface because they're not used to having a black sea of nothingness above them. The sensation of falling upwards is so great to them that they lie frozen, clutching the ground. But that is not the main reason. All of us cannot stand the bright light of that which you call the sun. Living underground for so long has made our eyes too sensitive to light. We cannot travel far from the safety of our homes beneath the ground. Okay, tell me about your people. Once, long ago, we were like the we were like the surfacers. We too dwelled above the ground until the world above caught fire. Our ancestors, who were part of a secret militia, sealed themselves and their families down here for protection. For generations down here we've remained, safely hidden within the womb of Mother Earth. So these guys actually created a makeshift vault, effectively. It's kind of neat. Not gonna lie, that's kind of neat. Okay, can I ask some more questions? Why did you come back to the surface? Our population steadily increased since the sealing. It soon became apparent that we could no longer survive down here without further supplies. So the seal was broken, and we once again looked to the surface for survival. Or the big ghost charade. Years ago, someone tried to take over our farm, harvesting crops and stealing animals they had no right to. We are not a violent people by nature, but something had to be done. Our survival at the time depended on those crops. That's when we came up with the ghost idea. Smearing ourselves with glowing fungus, we were able to scare away this person and any other nosy neighbors. Unfortunately, this has been a little too effective. Lately, we've been seeking to make contact with the surfacers, but no one comes to the farm anymore for fear of the ghosts. Luckily, you dropped by. With the completion of the new irrigation system, our food supply far exceeds our needs. We wish to establish trade with the surfacers and exchange surplus food for much-needed medicines. Okay. These guys seem friendly. And in fact, honestly, they are quite friendly. Nice. We actually have some ammo for this thing. Wonder where they got the guns. If they've had no surface contact, then I imagine that the guns probably started running out of... Well, there's always rocks around them that they could use to repair them. Oh, can you imagine giant rock guns? I think they're called cannons. Hello, I haven't seen you around here before. What's your name, little boy? My name is Johnny. What's yours? My name is McCree. Very nice to meet you, McCree. Your mother and father have sent me to find you. That's swell. I wanted to go home, but Vager says his people can't travel that far above the ground and wouldn't take me. Not that I doubt you, but what's my father's name? Balthus. Hey, thank you for the follow, Official Martin. So, Martin, I don't do follow for follow. Generally speaking, I will follow someone if I actually enjoy their content, and until I've actually seen your content, I can't say whether I enjoy it or not. So, sorry if that was why you followed. Feel free to unfollow if you want, but I don't do follow for follow. That's right, yippee! I'm going home. Ask Vager if it's all right for you to take me home. He's been so nice to me. I don't want to leave until he says it's all right. Please hurry. I'm homesick. Okay. Vager seems like a fairly friendly dude. Oh, well, okay. We're gonna have to come back for him. Why is everyone in my way today? My God. There we go. Just leave through here. We want want to... Oh my god, down the John is an option. We want to go to Main Street so that we can talk to Joe. I have a message for the leader of the Slags. Slags? Who are they? What's this? Joe opens and reads the message. This is incredible. They've been living underground all this time. They say they're willing to trade food for medical supplies and other stuff. I don't know if they can be trusted. After all, they killed Carl and all those other people. What do you think? All those bodies are fake. Fake? But I saw the bodies with my own eyes. In any case, Carl is still missing. How do they explain that? I won't trust them until I'm certain they are on the up and up. I found Carl in the den. The den? I guess we were a little hard on him. I can't imagine what he went through at the ghost farm. With nobody believing him at all. They say he's a drunkard now. Or you say he's a drunkard now at the den? If you could give him the message that we believe him and that he should come home, I would be most appreciative. In the meantime, I believe it's about time the Slags and the residents of Modoc got acquainted. I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain. How about telling me where I can find the Holy Gek? Well, you see, I don't really know anything about the Holy Gek thing you're looking for. But we're still a poor community with not much in the way of offerings. The best I can do is offer you goods at basically my cost. But I'd be honored to help keep you stocked for your journeys when I have the goods, and I'm sure any other residents would be equally grateful if you asked them. Thank you, you've saved us all. Completely useless. What do you have to trade? Explosives and ammo. That is literally it. We just saved the town of Modoc. It's fine. We just got 3,500 experience. I don't know what you're talking about. We're actually really close to leveling up, within 200 experience. Let's go talk to Balthar. And then we're going to head back to the ghost town. Johnny is alive! Some people called the Slags have rescued him. If you can wait a little longer, I'm working on a way to get Johnny back to you. I knew Johnny wasn't dead! You say I have to wait. I don't understand. Is he hurt? My instincts tell me to go to my son. But I sense you have my son's best interest at heart. Please hurry and bring my son back to me. This should actually get us to the point where we level up again. Let's go talk to Vaegir once more. How good of you to return. I take it you have delivered the message to Modoc then. How was it received? The message was received well. Thank you for helping us. You will always be welcome here. For your services, I offer this as a reward. Oh, wow. Did he seriously just gave us an assault rifle? Okay. You have proven your trustworthiness without a doubt. Despite the fact that we'll miss little Johnny down here, we have arranged an escort for you and Johnny to go back to Modoc right now. Nice. Thank you for returning my boy to me. There's no way I can never repay you, but please take this leather armor I have as thanks. I've been experimenting with a new curing process. I think you'll find this armor very durable, and besides, you look really good in it. Combat leather jackets are actually just straight up better than normal leather jackets, and that means that our normal leather jacket goes to Vic. Not bad, all things considered, for quest rewards. I'm giving Vic this, though, because I can't use it. The actual downsides of using two-handed weapons with a one-handed or one-hander perk is quite hefty. Not gonna lie. All right. We could level up Doctor a bit. Yeah, let's put that up to 20. And then, oh, I don't know. Science? No. Barter, why not? Get various guns and weapons and ammo a little bit cheaper. See if we can't heal Bessie real quick. Okay, is there anything else that we have to do at this point? In Modoc? Go to the den and tell Carl it's alright. Okay, let's head back to the den. Jeez, the list of things to do has massively increased compared to our dumb run. Let's see if we encounter Kaga again, because we probably will, let's be honest. We encountered Kaga again. It's fine, though. It's fine. I think. Nice! I don't know what Sulik just threw. Well, Kaga just died. Nice job, Vic. Damn, it looks like Kaga's going to escape. Yep, he's out. When you make a critical miss, your weapon gets destroyed? Yeah. Oh, did he break his weapon? So the whole critical miss, your weapon gets destroyed thing is actually, it doesn't happen every single time. Oh, I'm so sorry, Forkman. I've had that happen with like super rare weapons like the pulse rifle. That really sucks. It's one of the worst possible outcomes of critical misses. I've also had it happen with Pankar jackhammers, which are not cheap and hard to come by. It just really sucks. It's one of the main reasons that people avoid the Pariah Dog at all costs, because with Jinxed, it's going to happen during your playthrough. I'm so sorry, Forkman. I've been there. Right, we're going back to the den. Well, that was Kaga number 2. That actually went better than expected. Vic is a monster right now because of his assault rifle. A true, honest-to-God monster. A devil on earth! Both on the Gauss pistol and rifle? Oh my god. Are you doing a Jinxed playthrough? Because that is the only way that I can imagine you getting that particular... Oh, luck of one. Yeah, okay. Luck of one will do that. Also, we got the kids off the streets. Nice. All right. Let's talk to Carl. You mean I can go home? No more ghosts? Oh, Carl breaks down and cries. Boy, nothing like seeing a grown man cry. Thank you. I can finally go home again. Woo, we got another 500 experience points. And we actually survived a Kaga encounter, which is more than I was expecting, if I'm being honest with you. Let us go and get some ammo, because there's definitely some ammo here that I want. And the game crashed, but we saved, so we're fine. That'll happen. And Ferret, you were completely right. I forgot to send that. Did I forget to send the Twitch? I did the Twitter? Yes, I did. Whoops. Okay, let's get this running again. Fallout 2. Play. Oh, this is not where we wanted to save. We were saving Ghost Farm. Did I already talk to Carl? I feel like yeah, I did. Okay. Because Carl's wandering out to the transition zone. So let's buy some ammo here, because why not? We have started to accumulate the ludicrous amounts of money expected of mid-game. Ludicrous amounts for now. When we start getting to like the mid-game or end-game pistols, that will start to go away. Oh, right. What's in here? Lockers. Oh, okay. I was kind of expecting something in there because lockers usually have good stuff, but apparently not today. Guns and ammo, nice. Though I think the guns and ammo is only a sellable right now. He's got some buff out. We want specifically the ammo from this. And possibly these stim packs. Stim packs are always hilariously overvalued. That is 0? That is 0. Okay. Which means we still have to pay a little bit. That's fine. 32. Alright. Don't sell the picture? Oh. And we'll get another one. Not the king. Oh, well, we will actually get another one. Don't worry. We can just wander around the wasteland with the king, with a picture of the king. Elvis Presley. He never died. He never ever died. He's still around somewhere. He's just left the building. You know, this may be seen as a bit of a sin on my part, but I've never actually seen that much of Elvis, or listened to much of Elvis Presley's work. Let's go here. He can't die. He will sing his way through death. A band of robbers. Why not? That is a lot of robbers. We may have gotten ourselves into more of a situation than I was expecting. Yeah, that is a lot of robbers. Good job, Vic. Credit to team. Now stop using all my ammo. I am almost certainly dead, by the way. Well, there goes all of my stim packs. Hey, we took out the rifle. I'm happy. Jesus. Good times. And he's dead. God, that feels so satisfying. I forgot how fun it was to play just pure small guns characters. Because while they don't do as much damage as some of the endgame energy weapons, like pulse rifles or plasma rifles, there is no arguing that some of the death animations for small guns characters are really good. When they hit. I am super glad I got out of the way. Vic is just destroying with that assault rifle. And now he's out of assault rifle ammo. And she's dead. Good times. Well, we're not going to be running out of ammo for, well, anything other than our pistols, at least. Which suits me fine, as my pistol is actually quite effective. What I might do is I might give Vic that rifle, actually. Actually, yeah, there's no reason not to give Vic that rifle. Oh, Vic, you are just accumulating all of my weapons. Congratulations. Yeah, I figured that might be his next best weapon. Yeah, well, we're gonna need to find a place where we can find some FMJ pretty soon here, though. That's for damn sure. Vic must have taken a fairly decent amount of damage from that. I guess he was just shot over and over again. Looks like that mechanic leads you to victory! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, that's good. That's actually really good. Vic, the victorious one. Alright, so we're going to get back to Modok. And let's see. Modok's actually kind of neat because it does tell you it's got some of the best music in the game, but it also ends up serving as a stop-off point to upgrading to mid-tier, or kind of like not really mid-game, but like early mid-game. Because it gives you a better leather armor, it gives you an assault rifle, it gives you a lot of stuff that's just useful. And that's quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. Main Street again. How OP Marcus is with a laser rifle? Yeah, you give him a laser or plasma rifle, he's fine. He's just fine. We're going to Gecko. Actually, we're going to either Gecko or Vault City. One or the other. Why not? Let's go get Cassidy. Who famously has some actual lines now. They were specifically voice acted by someone new. Big door is big. Hello. We are going to rest until morning real quick. Why are those people in there though? See a gaunt man. His hair is plastered to his body, or to his head in ragged clumps, and his skin is hanging loosely from his body. Can we use some medicine on him? Let's try it. Nope. Can we doctor him? Doctor. This man has radiation poisoning. Your skills can't help him. He needs medication. Well, we just happen to have some right away. Find a vein and inject the rat away into Charlie's system. Well, hopefully he'll get better. This kid. His name is Mr. Nixon. Oh, I wonder where he could be. It's just a pile of rocks. But if we look closer, they almost look like they're stacked there on purpose. Yeah, Forkman, I've played this game a lot. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few things that I do know about it that a lot of people might not. This is definitely one of my favorite games. Still need the doll. Yeah. I can't remember how to get it out of the rocks, though. It is underneath the doll. Or the rocks. The duel. Can you... I don't suppose you can just use a shovel. I imagine that'd be too simple. Either that or just putting it... Yeah, that's putting too much thought into it. Can we just move it? It's just a pile of rock. I might not be strong enough. Either way, let's go talk to Cassidy. Left of the rocks in the corner of the building. Oh, okay. I thought it was underneath the rocks for some reason. Jesus. And what happened? Wow, seriously? Fucking hell, man. Can't hear the... Huh. That's interesting. Let me mess with the audio in a second here, once we get out of the dialogue. Actually, I can just do this. We'll save. Shut down the game. And we will see. You can hear me, I assume. Let's see here. So the death... Oh! There we go. Yeah, you're right. Figured it out. So apparently the desktop audio is still muted. Usually I unmute that before I start the streams, but I've been forgetting of late. Bad habit. Very bad habit. Anyway, fixed now. Let's go talk to...
Well now, if it ain't the mysterious stranger.
That better?
What can I do for you today?
I'm looking for the vault.
Vault? Only vault I know of is the one inside the city. Big friggin' hole. You can't miss it, trust me.
Let's see, anything interesting?
Interesting. Friend, Vault City in interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, after they hauled away. Oh, it gets better. Now I'm in debt to the guards for the fine, and I had to buy a new case of alcohol from a merchant at triple my standard rate. I'm expecting the guards to come knocking again soon just to bust my chops. Even the good days ain't worth the damn. The citizens don't drink much, so I'm stuck here pouring drinks for merchants. The next cheap son of a bitch that haggles for a drink is gonna be wearing his ass as a hat. I have a bad heart. Need cardio booster shots to keep it beating. This city is the only place to get real medical care, so I thought I'd settle here, try and make a living. Makes me want to close up shop and let this city rot. Screw them all.
Why don't you leave?
Go into the waste by myself? I'm sick of this place, but I ain't stupid. You serious?
Sure, why the hell not? You look like you know how to take care of yourself in a fight. I mean, goddamn, you're wearing combat armor.
Alright, count me in.
Let's hit it.
Yeah.
Cassidy is not that hard to convince. But you do get 300 experience for recruiting him, and he is probably one of the best followers. Cassidy can use pretty much any gun, or weapon for that matter, except for energy weapons. Cassidy's pretty handy, I'm not gonna lie.
What's up? You got that? I need to tell you something you might not like. Look again. My gear? What about it?
He's also not hard to get killed. No, he is not. He usually runs around with a sawed-off shotgun, which makes sense. Yeah, but you can change his AI a little bit if you want. By default, what's the settings? Be careful not to hit me. Run away. Not feeling so good. Wants to stick to range then melee. On your own, stay close to me. Attack whomever you want. That seems fine. Stimpack won't hurt a lot. You can also kill Cassidy incredibly easily by accident. And you can do that by just giving him a super stim, because he will use super stims, and that'll just kill him. As you mentioned, he has a bad heart, and it is a running theme in this particular game that anyone who has a bad heart can be killed very easily by super stimpacks. I gave him the strongest shotgun. Oh, like the Pankar Jackhammer? Pankar Jackhammer is legit.
Well, shotguns and rifles mostly. Just personal preference. I ain't a bad shot with pistols neither. If you ever ever need to learn somebody some manners up close and personal, slip me some brass knuckles and I can tap dance on their face with my fists. Well, just between you and me, I can also use a spear pretty good. Me and my buddies used to hunt red scorpions with spears way back when. In fact, I'm alive and they ain't might tell you something.
That's fair. Our scorpions have longer reach than we do with spears. Jackhammer is a weapon I used to swear by before I found out about the other rifle.
Don't want people mistaking me for old Bone Nose over there. I ain't never seen no tribal do something as dumb as jam a bone in his nose. Oh, don't be playing with old Cassidy now. You ain't no tribal.
Yeah.
Well, damn it all, you can have my apology right here and now. I didn't mean any offense. Yeah?
Alright, that's fine. That is actually fine. So you can actually, this is kind of interesting because you can usually tell a lot of followers by the fact that they do have special dialogue faces. Marcus and Sulik and now Cassidy. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We want to name this Vault City. We are going to have a time. So we now have 4 followers, which is more or less the best that we can get, I think. Without increasing my charisma even further, which charisma of 8. I would need to increase it by 2 to get another follower, which is fine. 4 is usually about as much as I usually have. Hello, you have guns. You'll get the Cyberdog as well. I don't honestly find the Cyberdog to be of much use, but that's me. That is personal opinion. Look at that jet. I think you can also slip Cassidy some jet and it'll kill him. Let's try that. No real reason other than pure curiosity. Have a stray dog following. Oh, you've got. Oh. Wait. Said stray dog. Where did you find it? Because you may have the pariah dog. The pariah dog gives you the jinxed stat, which most people avoid it really badly. The moment they find out that the pariah dog is following them, they try to find the. Yeah, if it's a random encounter, then that's the pariah dog. So that explains why your weapons have been just randomly exploding. Pariah Dog gives you jinxed, which means that everyone around you also critically failed, including you. And it's generally considered a bad thing unless you are doing a pure diplomatic playthrough, because people can have their weapons explode as well. I have gone through the pain of removing the Pariah Dog from my party because, well, he doesn't take up a party slot. Just having the jinx stat is really bad. Usually means that you've just run out of luck. Hang on a second. Let me give Sulik. Yeah. Pariah Dog following you is entirely determined by how much luck you have. If you have a luck of 10 when you encounter him, he will never follow you. The lower luck you have, the higher chance that he will just start following you randomly. And if he does start following you randomly, odds are likely that that's just the best that you're going to have to do with. Or that's just what you're going to have to deal with, I should say. It's bad. It's bad. And he's got 900 health, so he's really difficult to get rid of. But you probably didn't know that. I encountered the Pariah Dog last run and immediately left the area before he even got close to me. because I have done a Pariah Dog run and regretted it horribly. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Hello. Stop right there, friend. No one is allowed past this point without proper authorization. Proper authorization? Yes, proper authorization. If you want to get into Vault City, you need to speak to Wallace, head of customs. He can issue you a day pass. Where can I find Wallace? What is a day pass? A day pass will get you into the city if you've got business here. Now move along. I don't have time to talk to Outworlders. Yeah. Honestly, Pariah Dog might actually be more useful if you're going to the oil rig next. Because while he doesn't enter combat, then there's more enemies in the oil rig than any other area. So they will be trying to use their very high-tech weapons and very high damage weapons. And if they just randomly explode, then all the better. Because it just means that the enemies are down to fists. And they can't really do much about that. Ah, there's the doll. I found a Mr. Nixon doll. You see a small doll with a big red nose. For some reason, you don't trust this seemingly innocent child's toy. I lost Mr. Nixon. I don't know where I left him. I have Mr. Nixon right here, but you know what? I think Mr. Nixon should be punished for going off on his own. Some ritual dismemberment may be in order. So first, I'm going to pull off his arms, then... And you can do this, and it's horrible, and you basically just ruin a child's life. I don't know. I'm not actually willing to say that. I don't think they explode, but I don't know. Don't think I've seen you around here before, stranger. My name's Smith. Help you with something. What do you do? My family and I work a farm right here in the courtyard. We get by. Don't know for how long though. What's the problem? Well, it's tough without a plow. Me and my wife try, but the farming goes slow. Can I help? You'd help people like us? We can't offer much, but we sure would appreciate it. I'd like to help. Alright, if he is selling it, then sure. $800. Fine. I think that was a barter check we just did. Either way, we don't need all that money. Thank you kindly. Here's a little something my pa gave me before he left the world. With the guards protecting us, we don't need it. But you might be able to make use of it. What did he give me? Ah. Well, more ammo, and we can sell it. What is this place? This here's the common body shop for Vault City. Me and old doctor in the back patch up whoever needs attention. Old doctor? Yeah, the auto doctor in the back room there. It's a loner from the city. It can be a little ornery sometimes, but mostly it does its job. Mostly. I won't have a look at it, but Vic may. You examine the autodoc, but you can't seem to figure out the problem. Eh. We'll just keep having Vic try on it. The damage wasn't as bad as it seemed. Some interior cables needed to be replaced and the diagnostic board cleaned. No problem. Yeah, I replaced some of the cables and cleaned out the interior. Shouldn't give you any more trouble. Well, thank you very much. That was decent of you to volunteer to fix it like that. Any chance I can get some sort of discount? Hell no, I didn't ask you to fix it, so you don't get jack. I wouldn't push your luck as long as the guards are in earshot. Well, then you're welcome. What a dick. Well, let's see if we can't get into Vault City. Look, outsider, if you've got customs business, Wallace is in the back there, okay? He'll set you up with all the forms you need. Okay, this is the customs office, like the sign outside says. If you haven't got customs business, what are you doing here? Looking to get inside the city. Well, you could see my boss, Wallace, and try to get permission to get inside, but you'd be wasting your time. He never lets anybody in. Of course, there's other ways. What other ways? If you've got cash, then I'll go into detail. I've got money. For $200, I can make you a full-fledged citizen. You'll have free passage through the gate, no hassles. I can print out papers, register your serial number, and have you on your way in 5 minutes. Gregory, the pre-consul, gives a test to any outsiders who want to become citizens. It measures their intelligence and perception, and you have to be damned lucky to pass it too. Most citizens would have trouble with it. That's what makes it so hard. Since outsiders can't read, do trigonometry, or spell Australopithecus, you can figure it out. It's just an excuse to keep outsiders from becoming citizens. As long as you don't have 11 toes or something, you will be fine. Yeah. Let's go talk to this Gregory person. Hello, traveler. Welcome to Vault City. Is there anything I can help you with? My name's Wallace. I'm the customs officer for Vault City. I accommodate those who wish to conduct business within our great walls. I'd like to enter. If you want to enter Vault City, then you'll need a good reason. Only a Vault citizen has the right to come and go as they please. All others must procure a day pass. Well, of course, everyone desires an audience with the first citizen. Sadly, her time is only for matters of the utmost importance. However, we're actually not going to go in right now. I just realized that we can head to Gecko and find a third way in. Well, a fourth one. Really. Okay, that door was apparently closed. Or open already. Huh. A third way, you say? Indeed. Alright. So, we can recruit Lenny here. I'm not going to. I don't need the doctor skill that bad. We're gonna go up here though. Wait until morning. Hello there, Percy Crump here, master merchant in this locality. But you can call me just plain old Percy. Yes, you can. Heck, everybody does now. Now, what can I do for you? Let's see what you got. Killed a ghoul so I can fix my car. That's actually how I did it last time as well. You can have a couple of options to fix your car, but killing him is one of the options, and it's not that bad of an idea if you think about it. Yes, right away. Cinnamon. One to one. Okay. This is also 1 to 1? Yeah, it's 1 out of 1. I guess we can finally get rid of these keys. We don't need them anymore. And I guess this... 120 should be... Later I found tons of toolkits to buy. He wants in return for the fuel regulator. Yeah. Just wondering if you had anything... Or, sorry, I was just wondering around... Wondering what's going on here in town. Not a whole lot not a whole lot new here in town. I hear Woos rooked some newbie out of a black orchid the other day. Anyhows, other than that, my friend Woody's done gone missing. Tell me about that. Well, you see, I had a friend named Woody, and that Woody, he could sleep. I almost read that as spleen for some reason. Where did I get that N? And where did I move the P? Whatever. That Woody, he could sleep like nobody I ever did see. What's worse, he likes to travel. Nobody likes to kick up the dust. Really likes to kick up the dust, that one does. Well, that ain't so much of a problem. Around here, that is. But last I heard, Woody was going to take a stroll over to the den. You know where the den is? Yes. Well, anyhow, like I was saying, there ain't so much of a problem around Gecko. But you see, people in the other parts ain't so used to the way we look. Can't you put 2 and 2 together? I'm worried that Woody might have taken himself a nap in the den. It's a long trip, after all, and then they would have buried the poor cuss alive. I need someone to look after or to go look for him there. And, well, I miss him, that's why. Percy blinks moistly at you. Oh, I see. You want to know what's in it for you. This is usually the part where I get more interested. Well, I know where a kin get a hold of... Wait, what? Oh, I know where I can get a hold of heck of a lot of pre-war stock of genuine Rad-X and Radaway propane and propane accessories. Don't do me no good no how. But I figured that ought to be worth something to a smoothie like you. You gonna take the job for me or not? I'll only pay you if I know Woody's safe. How much is a heck of a lot? The darn sight more than you'll ever need. That's how much it is. You gonna do it? Sure. Another trip to the den, it is, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, you can actually buy a super toolkit from Smitty, and he'll just have the part you need. Hello there, I'm Skeeter. I sort of put things together here. Do you have a battery? Funny you should ask that. You see, cars use replaceable fuel cells or batteries for fuel. What usually broke down was the fuel cell controller. Most amateur mechanics just assume that it's the battery itself. But you know what assuming things does, don't you? So does that mean you have a fuel cell controller? Yep, sure do. Got it right here. Just waiting for a car to be put into. You got a car. I know what one is. Well, money's nice, but I need something else right now. Something I can't get for myself. What do you need? These days, good tools are harder to get than parts is. I need myself a brand new super tool kit. Snap something brand's best. A new tool kit. I reckon the best place to go and get that would be down in Vault City somewheres. They've got all kinds of tools, but they're sure as heck won't give them to a ghoul. No how. So you want me to bring you a super toolkit, and then you'll give me the car part? Exactly. That's the deal. One super toolkit for one fuel cell controller. Sounds like a deal. Okay. Have you heard of a Garden of Eden creation kit? Hey, he knows what a geck is. You looking for a geck, huh? Well, I don't rightly know where you might find one of those thar things. I know that Vault City probably used to have themselves one. Vault City had one. They sure did. That's how come they're so darn well off. It sure ain't 'cause they know what to do. It's 'cause Geck done started up the crops and got their town running when they came out of the vault. Who would have an unused one though? Hey Kevin, how you doing? I'm doing all right. We are finding a way into Vault City. Well, let me see here. As I recollect, most vaults were supposed to have have themselves a Geck. You might try looking for another vault somewheres. All right. That Desert Eagle would sure be oh my god, that's way too expensive. Okay, so he can actually repair or upgrade your weapons for you. But the real person we're here to see is this person. Hello. Hello there, my name's Gordon. Gordon of Gecko. Looking for opportunities. I look for ways of maximizing my potential worth. Sounds like greed. I am greedy, but most people misunderstand greed. Greed is a powerful driving force. Throughout history, mankind's greatest achievements were driven by men who wanted to better their positions, driven by greed. Greed, for the lack of a better word, is good. Take your word for that, Gordon. But what does greed have to do with Gecko? So far, not much. But in greed lies Gecko's salvation. Where's my camera? I just turned it off for now. I figured I'd do some experimenting, see what ends up happening. A lot of people, I don't know, the whole camera thing has been kind of weird for me because I'm not exactly a looker. But I'm not sure what people come to see or if it is a part of why people are sticking around. I've been noticing that ever since I've had it turned off, there haven't been as many people sticking around, so I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it back on at some point. Probably do a week of experimentation just to see what my numbers look like. I have important information about the survival of Gecko, but I couldn't get anyone to listen to me. What kind of information? Well, I've calculated that if our reactor was running properly, we could generate an enormous amount of excess power, far more than Gecko needs. Yeah, so? I've also found out from a very reliable source that Vault City cannot expand without additional power. Who? One night I heard a voice calling to me from a reactor pit over there. A voice out of the shadows. I don't know what to think of, or I didn't know what to think of it at first. But what the voice said sure made a whole lot of sense. Its figures all check out too. Don't know who or what that voice is, but the facts all tally up just like it said. And what did the voice say? Vault City, you see, has enough power for their current needs, as long as they're careful. But the Vault power plant that they use was never designed for the increased load their city is putting on it. It's at peak capacity right now. Without more power, they can't expand. Well, if our power plant's working better, we could trade our excess power and technical expertise to Vault City in exchange for medical technology. And without more power, Vault City will burn out their reactor within 15 years. If Gecko's reactor isn't repaired, we won't last half that time. Without medical technology, all of us ghouls are going to die off in the next 20 years anyway. Everyone loses if Vault City and Gecko don't cooperate. You're just a good Samaritan, huh? Some I don't buy that. Not at all. I've got my end covered. I'd be the natural choice to administer this project. Greed is my driving force, but thousands of lives are saved by it. Greed is good. At least it would be if I could get anyone in Vault City to read my economic data. Might be able to get someone to see it. Well, I have all the relevant economic data on a disk. You may have it if you promise... If you promise to show the data to someone in Vault City that can understand and make use of the data it contains. But be discreet with it. Not everyone here will be happy to talk to us ghouls. Sure. So that is one of the other ways that we can get through here. It also gives us a clue. Pretty big and vital clue. What is that down there? Huh. Looks like there's a door. Or something. Well, at any rate, we got quite a few quests here. And it's more or less everything we need. Doggo. However, let's go fix Gecko's reactor. Alright. Let's go talk to another intelligent man. Hello.
Hello there, Smoothskin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running.
Harold! Everyone loves Harold. He's got a tree in his head now.
You cut with the dull edge of the knife, don't you? You don't look like an orange peel left in the sun all day. Your skin's still soft and pretty. What you need, youngster?
Okay.
Jealous? His name's Herbert. I talk to him when I get lonely. Just kidding. His name's Bob.
Bob or Herbert.
What you need, youngster? Garden of Eden creation kit? A geck, right? I seem to remember Vault's had those. Don't know where you'd find one today. What you need, youngster? Whatever it takes to keep this place together. Better job on it than me. Well, sorta. Our atomic reactors are mighty sensitive. The people I got running it mean well, but, well, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, if you know what I mean. Need a little time on the whetstone yourself, huh? I mean, they are not too bright. Here's an example. The other day, I get a report. On it, it says the main coolant valve should be shut down. That would have caused a meltdown. That would make the Grand Canyon look like a pig wallah.
That does sound quite bad.
Yeah, that would be bad. Now, I got things fixed up in time, but we came close to the end there. Whew. They need someone to watch out for. Who'd have thought I'd be making things right? Although, if we don't get a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator pretty damn quick, there is gonna be trouble.
Okay.
Well, technically, it's a thingy.
Okay, what does it do?
Out of functional hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, we are leaking radioactive coolant into the groundwater. Now that means anyone using that water is not going to need a nightlight to take a midnight piss. Also, we need more fuel because our power plant is not burning it very efficiently.
And who do you buy fuel
We
from?
get our fuel from the Broken Hills. That's a mining community some way south. Well, I'm certain those ornery bastards in Vault City have one. Not that they'd share. Hell, even if we had one of those thingies, I'm not so certain Festus could install the dang thing. Well, they'd only help us if they thought it was in their own best interest to do so. Not much chance of that happening. They shoot ghouls on sight. Makes conversation a bit tricky.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I wonder if someone else could tell them.
We need a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, and it needs to be installed soon, or we have got some real problems.
Okay.
If we don't get it, we need a hydroelectric...
Okay. So, that is our cue. That is our cue to leave. Because we now have all the information we need to get into Vault City. Who are we fighting? Oh, some robbers. Oh, okay. This seems like a bad fight, so I'm just gonna walk away. And I suggest everyone else walk away as well. Once you have good armor, dogs almost never damage you. Yeah. We don't quite have good enough armor yet. But yeah, you were right. Because the damage threshold and damage reduction just Makes it so that all of their damage is removed. Yeah, I agree. They always have the double turn first because they have a very high sequence. So they go first in pretty much all combat. No, I'm more worried about the robbers after the dogs. Oh, look. Caravan being attacked? Ah, different color of wild dog. Look at that. I actually thought that I was going insane at first, and then I was like, oh, that's probably the restoration project doing stuff. Oh, there goes him. Ah. My god, they might actually kill themselves. Just gonna let them fight this out. Can't see the hit without throwing, or with throwing knives at all? Nope, they cannot. Throwing knives are more difficult to hit with than you might imagine, but they're also not very useful in general. Just go ahead and steal all this guy's stuff. And leave. Okay, so we're gonna wait until daytime. Oh, okay, not yet. Gonna go back here and then wait until daytime. Okay, what can you tell me about the leader? Our first citizen is Jeanne Linnet. She has done many good things for our city in her 10 years of service, such as she has kept our city untainted by the outside world. Even with NCR pressuring us to join the Republic and raider attacks, she has kept our city strong. Now there are troubles with Gecko. What is the problem with Gecko? Oh, that's not my place to say. You'd have to speak to the first citizen about such matters. Okay. What is this place? I'd like to enter the city. It's very important I speak to your leader. Well, I didn't say I couldn't help you. It's just that, well, what is the purpose of your visit? I couldn't tell it to you personally, officer, as much as I'd like to. It's for the first citizen's ears alone. That's why it's vital I speak with her. This is most irregular. I wouldn't trouble you if it wasn't a matter of extreme urgency, officer. I'll be sure to mention how helpful you were when I speak to the first citizen. Well, this certainly seems to be a matter for the first citizen. Here is your day pass. It is only good during the day. At night, you will be asked to leave. Citizens also reserve the right to cancel the day pass privileges at any time, so behave yourself. Understood. Thanks. Power armor the only way to shield yourself from the toxic air in the Broken Hills mine? I think so, yeah. Oh, right. We were going to try the jet on Cassidy. Cassidy, come over here. Look at how slow Vic walks. Okay, let's briefly try this. Boop. What the... No, heart. Cassidy dies of a heart attack. Yeah. Same thing happens if you give him a super stim. Let's see here. Drop that. Ghouls don't feel the rush of jet? That's interesting. I actually didn't know that. I assume you can use one on Lenny and he just comments on it. What about Ultra Jet? Actually, Ultra Jet hasn't been introduced in this game yet. So that would make sense. What? Oh, booze. Got it. We are now very drunk. Here you go. Okay, now for a section that was completely omitted from my last playthrough because we literally could not get in without being a slave or servant. What's on tap? We have synthetic beers and liquor, vodka H, tequila derivatives, W and W2. Oh, and water. And Brahmin milk. Beer or liquor is $10. Water or milk's $3. Do you have any real alcohol? Why? You looking for something with more kick than these synthetic drinks? Perhaps. Drinking synthetic alcohol can't really compare to the real thing. That's for sure. I used to know this merchant who had a bottle of Mad Dog 3030. Bitter stuff. Couldn't feel my tongue afterwards. But it was refreshingly different. What happened to this guy? Got drunk, or so I heard. There was a few other friends here in Vault City who helped this merchant friend drink his stash. They were willing to pay a good price to have the real stuff for a change. But, I could probably get some of the real stuff easy. I've been traveling through the waste a lot, and getting a hold of alcohol is no big deal. Force a low intelligence dialogue. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Actually, there is an entire dialogue while you're dumb where one of the characters thinks that you're drunk. If you go into NCR while you're too dumb, you can go up to the sheriff and talk to him, and he will just advise you to walk it off, and then come back in the morning. He can't seem to understand that you are just that dumb by normal. That's so. Well, if you happen to relieve yourself of some real alcohol, or happen to be looking to relieve yourself of some real alcohol, then I could make it worth your while, if you could keep quiet about our deal and get the contraband past the gate. Say, a case of 10 bottles of premium alcohol and 10 bottles of beer. And none of that radioactive stuff I hear comes out of Gecko. Just good old booze, alright? Okay. Does Vault City have contact? Not much. Most contact we have with the outsiders is merchants traveling the Big Circle caravan trail from Broken Hills, New Reno, and Redding. Only other place outside of the caravan trail that I know is Gecko. It's Broken Hills. It's a mining community like Redding, except it's located to the far south. We get many of our uranium shipments from there. I hear conflicting reports about Reno. Some merchants, especially the slavers, really love it there. Other merchants don't. City with a lot of glitter and a lot of trouble, I hear. It's a mining town far to the west. We haven't seen too many caravans from them recently. And it's got some of the high ups a little worried. Senior Councilman McClure, especially. Look, first thing I have to say is that you better not call it slavery around here, or you're going to get yourself in a whole mess of trouble. They're called servants, not slaves. Just a word of advice. Point taken. Okay. Why is this place so clean? I don't know, Vic. I really don't know. Amenities. Can I see what you have in stock? Got some pliers. For a lot of money. And what? 362? I'm buying these because they're going to be useful shortly. Say, just so you know, there's a general store in the courtyard outside. You might want to try shopping there. I hear his selection is almost as good as ours. Thanks. Maintenance center. Hey, Val. What do you, Dad? I'm sorry? Nah, it's all real. Wow, that's cruel. Oh. Glowing like a lamp. The devil, you say? Oh my god. Oh, I completely forgot that that happens. That is a really amazing part of this game, and I forgot that entirely that it exists. I'm gonna get Vic out of there though. Or Vic is just gonna get stuck in a wall. Okay, whatever. Valerie, yes. Well, if it isn't my dad's boss. Did you want something, or are you just going to stand there gawking like a moron? I was just stopping to see what this place was. It's the maintenance shed for Vault City, dumbass. Or did you just happen to miss the huge sign on the side of the building? I thought it was a shop of some sort. You got the of some sort right, anyway. Look, did you need something repaired, or did you just want to ask me a bunch of dumb questions? Okay, what do you repair here? Synthetic alcohol dispensers, radios, firearms, laser turret parts, computer monitors, you name it. When I can get the tools to do my job. Tools? Right now, I've got the metal lathe barely working, and my wrench has gone missing. Again. And the pliers' teeth are stripped. Anything I can help with? I could get a new wrench. Yeah. Maybe I could find some and bring them back to you? I won't hold my breath. But if you want to, go ahead. It's your time, not mine. I might be able to scrape together a little to pay you in the trouble, or pay you for your trouble. So we've already got the pliers, which means we just need a wrench. Hello. Hello there, stranger. Always a pleasure to see a new face. Name's Randall, the Chief Amenities Officer. Need something? Well, it depends. What is this place? This is the amenities office. Got your typical stock. Basic living necessities, some books, how-to manuals, some tools, stim packs, medical supplies, this and that. Could use a new wrench and some pliers. Yes, I know, I'm still waiting for the requisition list to clear the server, but it's going to be a while. Don't know what to say. Things just take time. Do you happen to have a GECK? A GECK? That's a Garden of Eden creation kit. A kind of gray suitcase looking thing, right? I haven't heard anyone mention one of those in, well, since almost forever. Do you have one? Hate to break it to you, friend, but we don't have ours anymore. You used it up to make Vault City. Poof. All gone. Oh, okay. Well, do you know any place that might have one? Here's your problem as I see it. The GECK's an old piece of tech. Pre-war tech, in fact. You just can't find them anymore. They were only issued to vaults. Do you know where I can find any other vaults? Well, if you had access to our vault control computer, you might be able to find some mention of some other vaults, but only citizens are allowed into the vault. Okay. So we need to become a citizen. Hello and welcome, traveler. Have you heard the word of today? And you are? My name is Thomas More, preacher of the word and the truth. What brings you to me today, friend? Do you seek the word? The word? Is it the bird? I'm guessing it's the bird. It's gotta be the bird. The word, my friend. The word is selfishness. Mix it in a slew of arrogance, and what do you have? Vault City, in all its self-righteous slave-trading glory. Why do you live here if you hate it so much? Why? Where better to preach than those that need it, or need to hear it the most? Suppose you're right. Testify. Exactly. The city is built on sin and slavery, and it needs the strength of the righteous to set it right. Friend, as I look upon you today, I see strength. I see faith. Do my eyes deceive me? Or do you see a kindred soul that shares my cause? Yes, know that it is time for this city, built on slavery, to open its gates to everyone. Leads in. I have a briefcase with information vital to our cause. Will you deliver it to New Reno for me? I would do it, but the citizens here are watching me. So you admit you have ties to New Reno, eh? Let's discuss payment. Here, this briefcase has my account numbers in it. Deliver it to John Bishop in New Reno, and he will give you access to my accounts. Great. I just lost 3 karma. Yeah, I don't even mind about that. That was really worth it. I completely forgot about this guy too. Servant Allocation Center. What is this building? This is the Servant Assignment Center. What's that? Citizens who need help with menial tasks come here to have a servant assigned to them for the day. Okay, so this is where the slaves are stored. Our servants are usually refugees from raider attacks or contractual prisoners who wish to work off their sentence in a productive manner. You sound a lot like that idiot Moore. Just what Vault City needs. Look, whoever you are, I have work to do, so if you'll kindly remove yourself. Alright. Not much I can do about that right now. However... Hello. Oh, hello. Was there something I can help you with? What is this place? This is the Information City for Vault City. Or Center for Vault City. Is this the place you were looking for? Yes, actually, I did. You have books and manuals. Unfortunately, our books are currently being transcribed into electronic format. The extras are being shipped to the amenities office down the street. You might try there. Where are these electronically formatted books stored? The books are being entered into one of the library terminals on the 3rd level of the vault. Don't recall which one. It's not one of the ones in the central core, though. Why is everything being transcribed? Yes, well, everything is being transcribed because... This is a somewhat delicate matter, but I believe my post here in Vault City has become obsolete. Obsolete? They are discussing putting information terminals in every household. These new terminals would all be tied to the list server and the performance archives. Once that is done, the information center and I will be unnecessary. It's all for the best, really. You don't sound like it's for the best. Oh my, yes. The first citizen is rarely wrong in such matters. Still, I would be sorry to leave this place. I heard they have a position waiting for me in the list office. I'm sorry to hear that all the books were transcribed. Much rather read a book than stare at a computer screen. That's how I feel as well. I have nothing against electronic format, mind you, but there's a certain solidity in having a book in your hands and turning the pages one by one. You know? Yes? They haven't shipped all the books out to the amenities office yet. I know Randall won't miss them if I give them to someone who would appreciate them. Someone like yourself. I'd love them. Here you go. I hope you enjoy reading them. They are some of my favorites. A little on the technical side, but still quite good. Alright. Cool. So that just gave us a bunch of skill books. Including... I don't know if this actually does anything at this point because I've got my science skill above 100. The repair one will do something. If I... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. We are just too brilliant. So we can sell the big book of science. It's never too late, Cassidy. It's just never too late. All right then. Central counseling. Great. I am making another save here. Who are you? I am Preconsul Gregory. Is this the office you were looking for, or... Okay, what do you do here? I am the assistant to the first citizen. I schedule her appointments, administer the citizenship test to potential applicants, and update all lists on the Vault City server. No small task, I assure you. A citizenship task? Yes, I am responsible for administering the citizenship test to anyone who wishes to become a citizen of Vault City. Okay, what is this test? It is a comprehensive exam divided into several parts: advanced mathematics, spatial relations, deductive reasoning, language comprehension. Oh, and there is also a thorough physical examination. You aren't testing the subject's visual acuity or logic skills? Well, perhaps you would consider revising this test in the future, after I take it. You wish to take the test? Excellent, excellent. Nothing pleases me more than testing potential applicants. But I must warn you, the test is several hours long. Do you wish to take it now? Sure. Very well, here are forms 528, 6112, and the Pip-Boy Answer Console. Please be sure to fill in each circle completely. Now if you would take a seat over there. Alright, time's up. We'll try again later then. Even with high intelligence, that doesn't work. I think we just need mentats at this point. That test is almost impossible to get. There's a reason that most people find another way to become a citizen. However, we can get into Vault City now. Who are you? I am Senior Counselor McClure. I am McCree. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you? Can I ask you some questions? What is your job here? I am a senior council member. I oversee the council meeting. Then what does the first citizen do? She is the leader of the people. The citizens of Vault City look to her for guidance, but the citizens, through the council, still have the final say on matters. In these trying times, she is the pillar of our society. Trying times? Things have become tough these last 2 years. The NCR has been getting more aggressive in their attempts to get Vault City to join the Republic. Oops. They tell us that if we were to join, they would be able to defend us from the raider attacks on our city. As of late, these raider attacks have become more brutal. On top of all of this, we have ghouls and gecko contaminating our groundwater. Where is Gecko? What is Gecko? It is a forsaken place, a shantytown built around the remnants of an old atomic power plant. And can I ask another question? I think you might have a part that could fix Gecko's power plant. If I had a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, I could make that plant run clean. That's an acceptable solution. Stopping the radiation poisoning is all I care about. Great, where can I get the part? Go see Randall, the Chief Amenities Officer. He should have the part in stock. As another thing, you might find this economic data disk interesting. I'm sorry, an economic data disk? What do you mean? It's an economic data disk that shows the amount of energy that Gecko's atomic power plant produced before the war, and could produce again. I see. So what does this have to do with me? Well, as I understand it, the Vault City's power generator can only support so many people. In fact, it's already nearing its limit. It's not my. It's not. I'm not going to ask how you came by that information, but if it were true, what are you proposing? Once the Gecko power plant is fixed, the data indicates it's possible it could produce enough energy for Vault City too. It looks like the reactor would need to be optimized first, though. Are you suggesting we seize Gecko and take their power plant? I will not listen. No, buddy. If Gecko could receive the optimization data for their plant, I'm betting they would be willing to trade their excess power for medical assistance. As far as medical assistance goes, I'm not unsympathetic to the plight of the ghouls. They have certainly suffered enough. But how could we optimize their power plant? I don't know. Maybe someone I can talk to once the plant is repaired. I have no objections to your proposal. If you can find some means of optimizing the plant, let me know. Alright. I'll go get that part from Randall to see about repairing the reactor first. I'll keep the economic disc and study it some more. Perhaps I can persuade the council to enter negotiations with Gecko to trade for their power. The data disc will be a strong argument in of itself. I appreciate it. So that was 750 points. And there's a couple ways that you can do that, but that is the best way that you can do. That is arguably the best way. The other way is that you can just get the first citizen to attack Gecko and take their power plant, which is not fun for either party in this case. Councillor McClure said you should have a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator in stock. Alright. Okay, here you go. One high mag. Kind of looks like a lava lamp, doesn't it? Oh, don't drop it. It's pretty fragile. Say, what else have you got in stock? Well, sorry to break it to you, but I'm only authorized to do transactions with citizens. No offense to you, but it's the rule, you know. You might try Happy Harry's out in the courtyard. Anyway, we can leave now. So that is pretty much everything that we have to go for there. Once you become a citizen, you can just walk through. You don't need to have your day pass checked. No, door. Door, please. Head on over to Gecko again. Alright, let's get this part installed. It does kind of look like a lava lamp. Huh.
What you need, youngster?
Hey Harold, I got the part. Oh, apparently that just ends the conversation. Welcome to the atomic power plant. Just a warning to you. If anything goes wrong while you're inside, we're going to blame you, Smoothskin. The reactor control room. Honestly, you don't even need to really steal anyone's key cards or anything like that. They're just lying around. I think there's one here. Yeah. There's one there. Blue passkey, yellow passkey. Yeah, they're all just kind of lying around. The ghouls are super friendly about me just wandering around pressing keycards into things. There's the red keycard, which we need. What brings you to this part of my atomic reactor? Well, I have a part to use to fix... Yeah. Well, since you know what it is, you must know how to install it. Of course I do. Well, that's just plain simple for someone of my experience and talent. I was weaned on magnetosphere regulators as a pup, you know. That's great. Can you install it for me? Well, I guess I could install it. I'm certainly the only one that could install it right. Install a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator is pretty tricky. Here's the regulator. Okay, I'm here. But I'm still not sure that this isn't the right part. Or that it's not a trap somehow. You know, I'm much too valuable to waste. Maybe I should just let someone else do it. Or do this later. Much later. It needs to be done now. Come on. It does! We just got 4,250 experience. Don't worry about it. Educated. We're just going to be a skill monkey for the rest of the game. Do we want to max out barter? Or start maxing out barter? Yeah. Seems good. Can we not? There we are. Welcome to the RMR and RCT Station 3. Initialize. Reactor maintenance robot is ready for initialization / startup sequence. Functional access code. Function. Terminal is designed to coordinate and command a reactor maintenance and repair robot. Let's see what I can find with that. Log off. Let's science this stuff. Really? What level of science do I need? Okay, whatever. The terminal is used to input command data for the robotic maintenance and repair units designed for Poseidon Oil Reactor number 5. This terminal is also allowed access to the PoseidoNet. One more attempt is permitted. Let's see if we can't figure that out. Because I'm curious about that. Is it 9x? Huh. That is rough. I guess I just don't have enough high enough science yet. Action. Security access code sequence accepted. Welcome to PoseidoNet. Download maintenance robot routines. Station list. Offline, searching PoseidoNet. More. Active PoseidoNet stations. Atomic Power Plant number 5. Navarro Refinery. Control Station Enclave. Vault Research Control. Access denied.
Enclave here.
Working on a visual link right now. Just wanted to test it.
Well, your unit still doesn't appear to be operational, pal. Who is this?
Oh.
Ain't it the truth? Just don't let anyone who's got the president's ear hear that. You'll be making cattle runs to New Reno till the end of time, pal. Oh, very funny. But you'd have a great place to recover from your run. At least from what I hear. Oh, you a wise guy, huh? Look, I'm tracing you right now, pal.
Whoops. Hang on a second. Derp. I clicked through one too many. Okay, it was 970. List other stations more. Everything shut down. Yeah, and then we get this. By the way, this is the same voice actor as Captain Granite, from what I remember.
Well, your unit still doesn't appear to be operational, pal. Who is this? Ain't it the truth? Just don't let anyone who's got the president's ear hear that. You'll be making cattle runs to New Reno. Oh, very funny. But you'd have a great place to recover from your run. At least from what I hear. This is Enclave Maincom. But you should know that. Who are you? Oh, you a wise guy, huh? Look, I'm tracing you right now, pal. We'll see how smart you feel with internal security all over your freaking ass, dickhead. A few more moments and I'll have your sorry ass in a sling. Hey, wait a minute. This can't be right. I've got you somewhere on the mainland. Well, whoever you are, I just dispatched a Verdi assault team to your location. Have a nice day. Usually they just go in shooting. They let someone else sift through the ashes to figure out what was going on. Yeah, goodbye. Next news on you will be when I read the after-action report.
That was interesting. But no. Okay. So the other way that you can install the reactor part is you can actually just get this robot to do it, which is just handy. You kind of just gotta figure that out and hope that you don't accidentally melt down the reactor in the process. So that is an option. Let's see here. But let's see.
Mighty kind of you helping us out with the atomic power plant. We're in your debt. Now, what can this cranky old carcass do for you? Garden of Eden creation?
Okay. So let's wrap this up. I think Vault City still has one. Deliver pliers, tools, and a wrench back to Valerie. Don't suppose you have a wrench? Nope. Of course not. $400 for a book? I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty nice.
Once again, my spirit.
No! Hunkin' in. We have side quests to do. Wow, we already have 416 karma. That is frankly amazing. Okay, let's see here. Where is... status for Vault City or Gecko? Get a super... What's in here? You guys don't really have much of a garden. VC or Vault City. I don't know. Can you help me? Outsider. How quaint. Yes, let me just get my evil monocle on. Some good stuff right there. Okay, let's go talk to McClure again. Repaired Gecko's power plant. Excellent! I was worried that the radiation buildup might force us to relocate. You are to be commended on a job well done. Here's your citizenship papers. If you ever need anything, come see me. Still looking for a way to optimize it. Wish I could help, but I'm afraid my knowledge of reactors is limited. Perhaps one of the technicians of the Gecko power plant would know how to optimize the plant? Perhaps. I'm gonna go with Majito Can. Thank you for the follow. If you're interested in the Fallout series, I am going to be continuing this all the way through Fallout 4. Yeah. Hard to remember which one is the most recent one. Because the most recent one I've played is Fallout New Vegas. I was about to say New Vegas and just nope. But yeah, thank you for the follow, man. Or woman. Persons. Let's go with persons. I actually have heard the term nondescript blob person used every now and then, which is quite amusing for me, at least. Also, we don't need the stay pass anymore, which I'm happy about. Hey. More importantly, though, let's see. We can now trade with the amenities office, which the amenities office is actually a really good shop. They've got 14 millimeters. I always feel bad about the 14 millimeter pistol because I use it briefly all the time, and then I just forget it exists. Like every single time I play this game. We don't need this anymore. Now that we're citizens. I guess we could just get the Dean's Electronics and First Aid. Oh wow, that costs a shit ton. Go ahead and pay the 762. Use them both. Get a little bit better at repair and first aid. Good. Okay, so he can't help. However, we might be able to find some information because now we can just go into the vault. Have I mentioned how much I enjoy the flow of this game's main story? There's just so many reasons to enjoy it. Because it sends you all over the place, sure, but depending on how you want to play it, you can just skip right to the end. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a new citizen? Yes, I just recently got that. Well, welcome to Vault City, a fellow citizen. We don't see many new faces around here. I'm Phyllis. What's your name? Where's the central computer? 3rd level. Oh, I don't know. Not much reason to go down there in the vault. It's mostly used for storage space nowadays. The only one down there is Martin, and, well, just between you and me, he's not a great conversationalist. Alright. You have logged into the Vault City medical database. Although the interface is difficult to understand, the database itself seems to be broken into a series of archives. Search the archives for locations of the vault. You don't find any mention of vaults in the database. It's mostly medical information relating to anatomy, known diseases, treatments, drugs, and implants. Any mention of the Garden of Eden? Okay. Anything of interest. You search the database, but the medical terminology is too cryptic to understand. If you knew more about the medical profession, it might not be a problem. You have returned to the main menu. A series of archives and search programs are listed in the terminal screen. Okay. So, in other words, if we... Oops. Increase either our doctor or first aid skills, then we might be able to do something with that. Damn it, Cassidy. Damn it, Sulik. There we go. Can we not chat with man? Hello. Okay, then. He's just a doc. You're an outsider, correct? Where are you from? Arroyo? I don't believe I've ever heard of it. I'm sorry to pry. I was just looking for someone who had traveled around beyond the walls of Vault City. Most citizens here have never left the city. Looking for someone? What is it? It has come to my attention that there's a new drug in the waste. It's called Jet, I believe. I'm willing to pay $1,000 for a sample of this drug. So you want me to smuggle some Jet into Vault City for you? Yes, I'm willing to pay you $1,000 for the sample. And your silence. That sounds pretty good, honestly. Jet's not hard to get your hands on. You just have to kill some robbers, usually. Be back with some Jet. Damn it. I really should put some more skill points into lockpicking. It's such a useful skill. What's this up here? Oh wow, we got 50 microfusion cells out of that. Oh no, damn it. We'll have to come back at some point. I think I'll put all of my next skill points into lockpicking. But that's okay. It's just not many people come into the vault. What is it you do here? Just keep an eye on things in storage down here. Make sure all of the doors stay locked. Do you have a key? Doesn't matter. Because most doors are just jammed shut anyway. Spare parts and supplies and or from Reading. Not much anymore. So for there, it's the talking computer. Oh, what is it you can do there? Just keep an... Oh, right. See you around, McClure. Or not McClure. Okay. Search the archives for the location of Vault 13. The archives list only 2 vaults, Vault 8, this vault, and Vault 15, located far to the south. Oddly enough, there's no mention of Vault 13. You enter Vault 15's location into your Pip-Boy. Any references of Garden of Eden? According to the archives, there is no Gek currently in stock at Vault City's amenities office. The people of Vault City seem to have used the only one they had to help establish the place when they came to the surface. From what you can make out in the archives, 2 Geks were part of every Vault's standard inventory package. Only one was shipped to Vault 8, however. Cross-reference the Gek shipment information. Due to a shipping error, it appears Vault 8 received a box of surplus water chips intended for another vault. The other vault most likely received Vault 8's second Gek. That'll be Vault 13. So Vault 13 has a second Gek. Or third one, I guess. Return to the main menu. Call up the reports on Vault City's power generator. According to the output reports, it looks like Gordon was correct. Vault City's generator is already approaching its limit. Without a new power supply, Vault City will be unable to expand. Okay. Well, that's everything we can get here. As you are about to turn away, you suddenly notice a small picture of the Pip-Boy located beneath the terminal. Next to the picture is a slot that looks about the size of your Pip-Boy. A small window opens on the terminal screen with a smiling Pip-Boy next to it. As you watch, the Pip-Boy starts whistling silently and tapping his feet. A red light is flashing beside the computer slot. An unhealthy grinding noise comes from the Pip-Boy slot. The Pip-Boy continues to whistle silently and taps his feet. The Pip-Boy suddenly stops and frowns. An exclamation mark appears above his head, and he starts wagging his finger at you. Try and determine what's wrong. A small display beneath the Pip-Boy states that your last scheduled maintenance was 50,352 years ago. The archives are corrupted and need to be reformatted. Cancel. Northern California Geographical Archive is being copied into the Pip-Boy database. Copying archive. Broken Hills, Gecko, New California Republic, New Reno, Redding, Vault City. Download complete. Okay then. What is science? One of these is a library PC. It's not this one, is it? Hey! Spent some time studying computer archives. Nice. Okay, that was what we needed. That gives us 350 XP. So now we just need to look around for a way to optimize Gecko's power plant. If we end up with another level, that wouldn't hurt. Big giant hole. Can't miss it. Beer, booze. We just need this for the other guy. Some ammo. This is the... No, I want this one. The Eagle's got a very good ammo structure. So Full Metal Jacket is the one that I want to use in case I happen to be going through armor. It reduces damage threshold. Excuse me. This just does a lot of damage in general. Okay. I think we're all set at this point. Actually, before I do that, over here. Well, it's my husband, Joshua. He got into some trouble in the bar. He accidentally struck a citizen and was arrested. He didn't mean to, but he'd been drinking and... Where is he now? Inside the city, in the servant allocation center. They said he could work off his prison sentence as a servant, but that'll take years. What can be done? I don't have much money left, and we'll have to leave soon if we can't afford to pay the guards for protection. They said if we want to stay with Joshua, then they could make us servants too. Maybe I can talk to someone. Barkas. Couldn't afford the autodoc, and don't worry, buddy. I know the feel. Though we already had Vic fix the autodoc, so that's helpful, at the very least. Here we go. Hello, Barkas. Joshua? Yes, we do have a servant by that name. But you wouldn't want him assigned to you. Training him has been difficult, and I'm not certain he can be trained. I'm concerned he might be infected. Infected? Infected with what? Perhaps you've noticed the lowered energy level of your servants recently. Short attention span, their inability to hear orders and follow them correctly. Those are only the early stages. Yes, I have noticed these symptoms in the servants of late. Contagious, you say? Well, if this Joshua is a carrier, I shall release him at once. Give me a moment to make the arrangements. No problem. Joshua will be better off with the Outworlders anyway. It is done. Joshua is no longer a servant of Vault City, and he has been moved into the courtyard with the rest of the Outworlders. Sounds good. That was incredibly easy. Speech, man, speech. It's incredibly powerful and stupidly effective. Not to mention clean. Yes. Look at all that karma we've got now. Well, let's head back to Gecko. Hey, Harold.
What you need, youngster?
Okay, Harold's not the one. Let's see what we can do here. I am your hero. I am everyone's hero. And don't you forget it. Hey, buddy. The reactor's running pretty good now, alright. Could still do with a tiny bit of a tune-up, maybe, but I'd say it's a pretty good job all the same. More work? Means the reactor's running now, but it sure could run better. I mean, better by a long country mile if we just had a smidge more data. Now, if you could get the optimization data, we'd be cooking with gas. Well, you know what I mean. Optimization data, where can I get that? Well, you can probably get that information from the Vault City Central Computer. We'll see what we can do. I bet a clever one like you could just sneak in there and use a holodisk with the reactor's performance information on the central computer, then sneak the disk right back out here. That'd do it. I'd do it myself, but I'm just too valuable here to leave, even for a moment. Hate to leave a job half done. That's the spirit. I was hoping you'd say that. Great. Just use this disk on Vault City's central computer. And then get it right back here. We'll use less uranium, the core won't leak so bad, and Vault City won't have any reason to come exterminate us. Yeah. Sure wish I could spare the time to do it myself, but I can't. All I can say is, thanks, kid. You'll be doing all of us here a big favor. You make me so proud. Oh my god, Virgus, why? Virgus is just constantly talking down to everyone. Even other ghouls who actually happen to know stuff. Like, Harold. Don't talk down to Harold. Harold's amazing. But the thing is, I had never even met Harold until this game. And I still had a pretty good remembrance of Harold because he has Bob. I mean Herbert. I mean Bob. Growing out of his head. And it turns out that he was in all 3 games. But not New Vegas. Don't know why he's in Fallout 3, but not New Vegas. Good day, citizen. Indeed. Okay, so we just have to head on down. Surprised we didn't get accosted by various robbers or Kaga, because Kaga has once again escaped. I should have killed him the first time. Whatever. Oop. Reading disk. Reactor data. Atomic power plant. Efficiency 43%, 75%. Error. Plant calibration. MD4 GH1. Do you wish to optimize? Huh. Neat. Well, we fixed that. Alrighty, let's head back. I wonder if we ever get to see those turrets working, but they don't, because even if you start attacking people in Gecko, or not in Gecko, in Vault City, the turrets are just like, nah, we're just gonna sit here, we're just gonna wait. We'll shoot something someday, or we're here for show, who knows? Alright, Virgus, we got the thing. This should be the final thing that we have to do for both Vault City and Gecko, as far as I know. Thanks for getting the data we needed for Vault City to optimize this leaky old beast. You're a sly one. No denying it, by Cracky? What? Almost as good a job as I could have done myself. Of course, if you want to actually finish the dang job, just use that disk in the Robot Central Terminal. Understand me? Well, okay then. Sure. I never remember what we have to do. Three 5C is not the right one. Nope. Hey. 5. Tertiary function access code accepted. RM and RR unit warming up. Unit ready for service. Service procedure? Initially, let's see. Initiate. Repair sequence. Repair service initiated. Searching. Hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator required. Preparing to move to main coolant valve for part replacement. Located near the east wall of the reactor core. The valve is controlled by a large red wheel. Ah, this thing. Right there. I mean, can't we just put this in? Oh, good. We don't have to do a thing. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. Just gain even more karma. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's head back to Vault City and let them know that we have fixed everything for them. Thank you. I mean, they're welcome, I guess. Vault City prevails indeed, citizen. Ugh. Okay. Let's go meet the first citizen, shall we? And let's save before we do
Good day
this.
to you, stranger. I am First Citizen Lynette. May I inquire as to your business here? Overseer? Why, no. There has been no overseer in 100 years. How do you know of the Vault Overseers? Descendant of the Vault Dweller? What do you mean? The first Vault Dweller? What? You must mean another vault. We have never been in contact with another vault. Where is it located? Oh, now I understand. But what proof do you have that your ancestor was from a vault?
And a moment. Super easy way to do this. Done.
Yes? What is it I can help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Perhaps some mention of your vault is in our computer archives. We could check the vault computers. They would probably have the information you seek. But only citizens are allowed. Oh, that's right. The proconsul mentioned we had gained a new citizen. Welcome, citizen. As for the archives, yes, they are located inside our vault. Peruse them at your leisure.
Good.
Yes? What is it I can help you with? Of course. What can I help you with, citizen? More. He's a troublemaker. That's what he is. He constantly seeks to convince the citizens to turn Vault City into a democracy, as he calls it, with everyone having a say in laws and decision-making. I call it mob rule. The archives state that many old world nations had such a government. We know where that got them. Can you imagine how long it would take to get anything done in such a society? It's inconceivable. Mostly by ranting in public and making a fool of himself. He plays on our sympathies with tales of a plague in the NCR, as if we could take care of the whole world. You too? A citizen is free to his own beliefs, but this... Perhaps you are incapable of handling the responsibility of citizenship. Do you have any conception of how busy I am? I run this city and have precious little time to waste with you.
Yeah. Lynette's not a fun person to talk to. She's incredibly close-minded, and if I had actually taken the disc to her, not only would she have gotten rid of the disc, she probably would have opened fire on me. Or gotten rid of me entirely. So there's not really much of a reason to talk to Lynette. Anyway, I think that's pretty much. Let's take a look at the Pip-Boy. See our various quests. Get the zip repair kit for Skeeter. Find Woody the Ghoul for Percy. Mostly just fetch quests. Makes sense though, in retrospect, because they can't leave. Well, not easily. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you everyone who's been watching. Also thank you to my new followers. If you are not followed yourself, then and you just happen to want to see the rest of the Fallout series, we will be doing the Fallout franchise as time goes on. So that's going to be nice. Other than that, big thanks to all of my continued supporters. There it is. I actually updated this. Izzy, 10 Ace Games, Captain Flash, Alpha MGZO, Action Burst, no, Walks with Gorillas, and Veritanium. The list is shorter now because I updated it recently. But big thanks to everyone who's been watching. I'll see you guys later.